As the Daybreak Show continues on here, it's time for our Focus on Shelton, presented by Peninsula Credit Union. Happy to have from Central Mason Fire and EMS Chief Mike Patti. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Happy 4th of July.
Thanks.
It's upcoming this weekend, and we heard early this week the county is enacting some pretty hardcore restrictions on fireworks.
Yeah, it's something that's brand new to this county. We've never done this before, but because of the dry weather and the heat that we experienced earlier in the week and last week, the county commissioners have decided to restrict the discharge of fireworks only the evening of the 4th of July. Sales will continue as they normally have been, but have restricted the discharge, the setting off of fireworks, to happen only on the 4th of July evening from 6 o'clock at night until midnight.
Okay.
On the 4th only.
So that is outside of the city limits of Shelton. Again, Shelton, the only incorporated city in Mason County, and there are no fireworks at all, even on the 4th in the city.
Right, the fireworks ban is still in place in the city.
Okay. How are folks, so if you're still buying, you just have to hold on to it. What do you do if you hear people launching these things now through, before the actual time?
I don't know if there's anything you can do basically, but if it's a concern and you want to file a complaint, basically I would call the police dispatch non-emergency line, which is 360-426-4441. And I'm pretty sure that both law enforcement agencies, the sheriff's office and city police, are going to be pretty inundated with complaints. And they will get to you as fast as they can.
This weekend for the 4th is going to be in the mid-80s, which normally would feel hot to us. But it's this past weekend, which was really concerning. Triple digits, records breaking all around the Northwest. And that, if we weren't already tinder dry, really made it more.
It's very dry outside. And the hot weather that we had last week and earlier this week has kind of acclimated us to hot weather. So when we think of high 80s and low 90s, we're going, oh, it's cool compared to last week.
Yeah.
But it's high temperatures. It's still very dry. There's no precipitation even in the near-term forecast. So the firefighters are real concerned about the conditions coming up this weekend.
And it's not just the firefighters for Central Mason who may be working and helping within the city limits of Shelton perhaps, or going out into the county, but then you're looking out into DNR land, National Forest land, and the amount of people that are also there to monitor all that acreage is super low.
Exactly. Plus there are people going out of county to eastern Washington and other states right now. We've already started sending people to other areas for their fire problems, like in Oregon and California.
Is this kind of where we're at now? I mean, is this the new normal with the weather situation like this?
Well, I certainly hope not. The weather, the high temperatures and that we experienced earlier this week, I certainly hope it's not the new normal.
Yeah, it's crazy out there when you're getting to 114 degrees, and that's 4 degrees, beating the record from just the day before. So again, though, we're talking about this weekend. It's the 4th of July weekend. It's always a great opportunity to celebrate our nation's independence. But as we move down these drier roads, there are alternatives that people should maybe think about.
We haven't seen any permit requests for public display fireworks yet for the 4th of July weekend. Having said that, I know there's going to be some in the area. I think there's some in Olympia. There might be some in Bremerton, Silverdale area. But please, if you need to have a fireworks fix, look for those public displays and enjoy those.
Yeah, for sure. So no fireworks discharge in Mason County until the times on the 4th of July from 6 to midnight. That is a change here because of the dry conditions. Nothing going on in the city of Shelton. The Shelton Fire Marshal also is the Central Mason Fire and EMS Chief. It's Mike Patti here for the Focus on Shelton, presented by Peninsula Credit Union. Good to see you.
Good seeing you, Jeff. Thanks for having me.